nail tapping, unboxing, saying things that I regret buying in my new house or doing in my new house. These are all like gimmicks. They're all sales gimmicks. They're all trends. And going into 2025, if you want to be authentic, I would recommend stop doing this. If you're unboxing something, don't waste the first 3 to 4 seconds in your video opening up a box or being like, oh my gosh, look at all these, look at what I got. Like, get to the point and show what you have if you think it's an item that's going to inspire somebody. But if you're showing up every single day just to pressure people and just to push gadgets and things that are unnecessary, you're not doing anybody a favor except for yourself, because you're the only one that benefits from that if somebody's impulse buying. And most of the time when somebody's impulse buying, they're going to return it and it's going to go against your sales anyway. So it's better to show up authentic and to allow people to shop intentional. Showcase things that you actually would purchase if you're doing a collaboration. Partner with companies that you believe in, because that's going to show who you are. That's going to show what you believe in. It's going to show some confidence to your audience. So if you're just showcasing every single day, oh my gosh, you have to buy this, and you're creating a FOMO, all you're doing is opening up an avenue for that person to get into debt, to shop, and then to waste time returning. And it's a cycle. It's a cycle to fill your house with junk. It's a cycle to fill your house with things that you really don't care about because somebody else showed it in their house and looked really good in their house. So you thought if you would buy it, then it would look really good in your house, and you didn't even like it. Make sure you like the item and you love the item before purchasing something. Nail tapping. Stop doing that. It's so annoying. Nobody cares. If you're doing a get ready with me video, don't look like a totally different person at the end of it. It's so unrealistic. Most people don't do all of that. So, it's show up in a realistic way. You want to connect with your audience and you want to connect with people like you would in real life, in a real life setting, not something totally far-fetched and just salesy and gimmicky and out of hand. I think people are really getting sick of that. They're burnt out. They're overly stimulated. Instagram has become like a home shopping network. People are saturated with it. And if you're going to show up consistently as who you are. Don't be somebody totally different one day to the next. And if you're a content creator and you do happen to shop at stores like Walmart or Target, I'm not knocking any of that. You could find fabulous pieces at a discounted price at a lot of these stores. And a lot of people are on a budget, or it's their first home and they're looking for ways to decorate it nicely. That's different. But if it's constantly consuming and you have like, hey, you need to buy these 100 vases, you don't need all of that. You're just making your home cluttered. And if you're starting out your post and saying, whoa, it's from Walmart, or can you believe this? Yeah, of course I can believe it. Like, everybody knows it's from Walmart or it's from Target because it looks like it. Most of the time it's the same thing that people see in everyone else's houses. So you're not fooling anybody. Just be honest about it. Sales gimmicks and these like tricks and trends and this is so viral and you're gonna miss out and run, don't walk. Like, just stop with all of this. It's so fake. And it's so pretend. People, what women who come to me, they want a simple life. They want an elevated space. They do not want to be consumed with clutter and spending their time organizing or shifting things all over the place, or spending their life working on their house. So they have no time for themselves or for their family. Women want to feel good. I don't know one woman who says, I feel good being overweight, in debt, and with a cluttered house. They hate that. I mean, who wants that? So if you're gonna show up to help people become better. Help them level up their life in simple ways to become better, to make healthier choices. It may not fill your pocketbook right now, and this may be your only source of income, but I guarantee you will feel better. And in the long run, you're building trust and you're doing something honorable, because you are taking women out of a cycle that's destructive, that eventually they're going to wake up and they're going to be like, I hate all of these women on Instagram, and I hate all these influencers that have pushed me down this dark hole to consume and constantly buy and tell me I need all of this stuff every single season, every single month, every single holiday, and I need to get it and I need to keep doing it. Because when you think about it, when does it end? where's the ending? When do you finally become satisfied with what you have and where you live? When are you finally at a point where you're like, you know what, I really like my space and I don't need to buy every single thing that somebody's telling me, or every single viral item, or every single trendy item? You know, when is the end of that? Because you're basically running a race that you're never going to win if you're just following and trying to keep up with all of these trends and all of these things. And you're probably very anxious during that time, because it does build, clutter builds, it boosts your cortisol levels, and it makes you feel anxious. And then you're like, I hate myself, and so I'm getting these sweet cravings, and then you're eating to, help with the sweet cravings, and then you're putting on weight, and then you're rearranging your space because it makes you feel like you're in control to move things around, and you're like, well, at least I can control, and this space looks really nice until the next day, until you redo it again. And then you're in a cycle of constantly rearranging, constantly buying and returning, constantly seeing what's new today, because what was yesterday is old. It's old news, and now it's something totally new. This is why I'm not on TikTok. I could care less about all of these makeup trends and viral trends and everything. I want to look like me, enhanced. That's it. You should want to look like yourself, but a better version of yourself, a higher version of yourself, not somebody else. And have a home that reflects you, not reflects a cookie cutter of everybody else. Unless that's what you love. I'm not talking about that. Of course, if that's your style, that's different. I'm talking about the constant chase and the constant in pursuit of something, when there's you never reach that climax. You're never like, okay, I'm satisfied. This is great. This is what I've been working for. You're always going and going and going, and being a never satisfied soul in the end.